Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome. We're going to begin in a few minutes. We're just waiting for a few minutes for more people to show up. So hang out a bit and mute your mic, and welcome to the session.
Okay, we're right at the 2:05 mark. Mel, should we get started?
Yes, actually, let's get started. And if people do come to the room late, we'll definitely accommodate them and let them in, and we'll just simply take it from there as we get more people entering the room. But welcome to Admitted Spartan Day. My name is Melvin Brown. I'm the senior advisor for the Access Center. Welcome to San Jose State. Welcome to the College of Social Science. Before we get started, let's do a little bit of an icebreaker. I want you guys to write your name in the chat and also tell me what high school you came from. So the first person I see is Molly Alfino. She comes from Patrick Henry High. Welcome, Molly. Let me try to guess your mascot from your high school. Patrick Henry, Colonial Times, maybe the Patrick Henry High School Patriots, perhaps? Is that the mascot? Probably. Let's see, who else? Again, your name in high school. Oh, I was right. The Patriots. All right. Names in other high schools. Just type it in the chat box. Actually, I graduated from Mountain View High School, Mountain View, California. So we were the Mountain View Spartans. So I was a Spartan, and I entered San Jose State, another Spartan mascot. Lincoln High School, just up the street here. I forgot the mascot of Lincoln High School, and Maximus Rodriguez, Encino High School. We got Wahlberg High School, Cupertino High, Donnell Parent, Cupertino High. Other names in high schools. St. Francis High School, we got Fremont High School, Welcome. Andre Orloff is from Granada High School. Any out-of-state high schoolers? All in-state. All right, let's hear some more. I think we got 16 people in the room. Can we hear from some more people? Names in high schools. All right, cool deal. Thanks for participating. We definitely are represented from a lot of different high schools within the area. Most people who actually go to San Jose State are from the nearby Bay Area, but we do get a number of students from Southern California, East Bay and such. And again, welcome to San Jose State, and actually welcome to Admitted Spartan Day. Today, for the next 20 minutes to an hour, we're going to be reviewing some basic details about advising within Access Center. Actually, we are all from the Access Center. This is the advising center for the College of Social Science. So in a slide or two, you're going to see what majors that encompass. So we're here for advising purposes, but also we're here as a source of information. So if you folks need help or guidance and referrals to other resources around campus, we are here for that as well. So let's go to the next slide. Also, during Admitted Spartan Days, check out our other available website sessions. Just simply go to sjsu.edu/Admitted Spartan Days. You can follow us on Instagram at Future Spartans, or hashtag SJSU21Bound, or hashtag Admitted Spartan Days. And again, welcome to this session here. So let's go on to the next slide. Okay, today our agenda includes center information. Access staff will go into a little bit more detail about ourselves, majors, services, mandatory advising your first year, and Q&A. Before we actually get into our session, let me actually rattle off some really cool highlights about San Jose State. I know that you all were admitted to San Jose State, but in terms of the decision to come here, it still may be unclear. We hope that all of you folks attend San Jose State, but let me give you guys some interesting highlights about San Jose State, some interesting information. US News and World Reports, we're number 7 academically out of all 66 public schools in the West. Money Magazine presented us as number 25 best college in America. Out of every single college and university in America, we're number 24. That's a great accomplishment. Here are some of our famous alumni that you may know. Bill Walsh, the former Hall of Fame head coach for the San Francisco 49ers. Amy Tan, popular writer. She wrote the Joy Luck Club. For some of you old school music fans, Stevie Nicks, the lead singer from Fleetwood Mac, San Jose State alum, and John Carlos and Tommy Smith, the famous Olympian sprinters whose statues are actually outside of Clark Hall. So that's some highlights about San Jose State, and should make you a little bit prouder to actually come to the university. All right, next slide.
So for today's session, we will be monitoring a Q&A through the Polls Everywhere website. So if you visit the link that I just posted on the chat, you'll be able to ask questions during the presentation, and you can also vote up questions. So as we're talking, if anything comes up, you can write them in, and then we'll address them during the Q&A session part. So for our team, again, we are the advisors in the College of Social Science, and this is our team. And we will do some introductions. Mel, could you get us started? You're muted, by the way.
There we go. Here I am. Again, my name is Mel Brown. I'm the senior advisor for Access Center. I'm a proud alumni of San Jose State. Actually, I graduated from San Jose State way back in 1993. Went to graduate school at North Central University in Arizona. Um, a favorite aspect of advising. When I used to be in my office, I used to play music, and the students who came in for advising um, interacted with me, asked me about the music that I was playing, and asked me what type of music I listened to. So I usually explained to them I loved R&B and jazz and classic rock and things of that sort. And students would tell me about their favorite music, and they would say electronic dance music. Obviously, I would throw those students out of my office, but no, I'm just kidding. I didn't throw anybody out of my office for liking electronic dance music. But I'm trying to be a fan of the music because of my daughter. But that's a little bit about me, and that's one of my favorite aspects of advising, just the casual conversations.
Hi everyone, my name is Sophia Vu. I am an academic advisor here at Access. I've been at San Jose State for about a year and a half now, but I'm born and raised in San Jose. For my graduate program, I went to the University of the Pacific studying education. And one of my favorite things about advising students is just like Mel, I love the casual conversations. Really, it's all about relationship building here. We want to make sure that we get to know our students as human beings. We get to really connect with, helping them get acquainted to campus. And so it's just always really fun getting to advise students, getting to know who they are and understanding their goals and making it all work out in an academic advising setting. Um, Within specifically academic advising, I love to talk with students about adding a minor to their program. As a student within the College of Social Sciences, you definitely have room to add in a minor without having to stay here longer. So I love having those conversations just to kind of add in more variety and just to your learning other than just your major. So those are one of my favorite advising conversations.
And then lastly, my name is Patricia Ayala Macias. My pronouns are she, her, and I have been in Access for almost a year now. I did my master's at Fresno State. I did a master's in education and have been twice alumni from two different CSUs and now working at San Jose. So this is my third CSU working. And the things that I like to talk to students about is the thing that got me into working in higher education is helping Frosh and first years transition. So I really enjoy helping students find different resources on and off campus, as well as talking to them long-term plans, especially as they're thinking about what will they do after graduating. So those are really awesome things, especially when they come to my virtual office now to talk about. So in the College of Social Science, we did get a few new majors into our college. So our majors range from African American Studies all the way into sociology. So these are all the majors, and what's not listed is the concentrations as well as the minors that we also host. These are just the majors and the options that students have in declaring at SJSU for our college.
So we're going to talk about the services we offer. So why meet with an academic advisor? So we're here to pretty much help you identify what steps you need to take in order to earn your degree here. We are specifically the advising center for College of Social Science students. So if you were a student in a different college, you would have your own designated advising center. For us, we work specifically with students within COS, and this is so that you can kind of have some kind of pattern in terms of understanding your requirements. So what we offer in general. So general education advising is our biggest thing. So as first year students, those are the classes you're mainly going to be taking during your first 2 years, your general education courses. These are the courses that help give you a well-rounded education. They can be within communications, science and math, social sciences, arts and humanities, and human development. And so we help you navigate which classes you can take to meet that requirement. And we can see if any of the classes that your major needs can also align with them. So that's one reason to meet with us, so that we can help you make an efficient plan so that you don't take classes that you don't need. We can help you with overall academic planning as well. Like I had mentioned in my introduction, I love helping students with minors. So if you had a minor in mind that you wanted to talk about and you wanted to fit it into your academic plan, we can talk about what that would look like for you. If you wanted to double major, if you were even thinking of switching your major, we can help you kind of figure out the next steps to take. We have another program or another service called academic coaching. The difference between academic advising and academic coaching is academic advising is focusing on helping you earn the degree. Academic coaching is more of the skills to get you there. So we're helping you identify goals, whether they're academic goals, career goals, personal goals, and we kind of serve as your support system along the way. So this is a new service that we've offered this semester and it's going really well. So we are hoping to offer it to a larger population next semester and hope to invite you all to an academic coaching conversation if you decide to come here. We also have something called probation advising. So this means that if in any situation, if you may be in any academic difficulty and land into a status called probation, we are your support system to help you get back on track. We have an entire program dedicated to you and making sure that you have all the resources you need, whether that is additional tutoring, meeting with a peer mentor, meeting closely with an academic advisor to talk about steps you can take to get back into good standing. So, things can happen sometimes, but we just want you to know that we are here every step of the way, even if that happens to be the case that you would ever be on probation. We also have additional services like tutoring. So tutoring, we do know that, as you know, San Jose State does have peer connections. We have the writing center. But if you kind of want more tailored support, if you kind of want to meet with someone that you feel like, knows more about the social sciences, maybe you have a paper for your introduction to psychology class and you don't want just anyone to help you with it. You want someone who has an idea of what a psychology paper should look like. You can meet with our in-house tutors. These tutors are our students who currently are in the College of Social Sciences, so they're familiar with these classes and can kind of give you more of a tailored approach. Okay, and then we have career counseling. So we do have a liaison over at the Career Center who helps our students specifically with creating resumes, getting internship opportunities, and just kind of all the career kind of steps to help you find a field somewhere within the social sciences. Usually for us, that would be in human services and social work and whatnot. So those are the kind of areas that she can help you with. Next slide, please. So this is kind of a visualization of what we had talked about before. So in terms of your academic plan, as I had mentioned, Access Advisors, we play a huge part in helping you understand your academic plan. Eventually down the line, though, you will meet with a major advisor to help you also navigate your academic plan. This is something that you don't really have to worry about until your late sophomore, junior, senior year, because again, your first 2 years are focused on those GE courses, those general education courses. Once you start getting a little bit more into your major courses, you will have a major advisor who is an advisor specifically for talking about those major classes to help you with the academic plan. And of course, throwing in career counseling. We suggest that with career counseling, this is something that you don't think about towards the end, but actually towards the very beginning. So once you come here, kind of get started on thinking of what it is that you want to do with your degree, maybe just getting a resume started. You don't have to have an internship, your very first year, but we'd like for you to at least think about these steps right from the very beginning. And of course, staying connected with us through other ways, such as through our tutoring, meeting with the peer mentors, or any workshops we provide. So the state of advising right now, as with many schools, is we are in a virtual advising offering. So right now, all of our appointments are going to be through Zoom. We do offer phone call appointments if needed, but generally we do everything through Zoom so that we can share with you our screen and that you can take a look at your progress. We can share with you worksheets that way. So just to have a visual component, but definitely phone for accessibility purposes. In addition to the actual virtual advising, we have other online support services. So check out our website. We're here at sjsu.edu/access. This has a lot of information on our services. And if you have a question about something and maybe it's the weekend or it's just off hours and we're not currently at work, you can check our website to see if you can get that information. Um, we also have a program called Spartan Connect. This is our appointment setting program. So this helps you schedule an appointment with any one of us pretty much anytime you want. The nice thing about the College of Social Sciences is that when it comes to our appointment system, you can book an appointment and probably get that appointment within probably the next day or next couple of days. You don't have to wait 2 or 3 weeks in order to get an appointment. We have a lot of flexible hours and we're very much available to meet your needs. In addition, we'll have a Canvas course specifically for our Frosh students to help you navigate the steps you should take as a Frosh student. So we'll give a little bit of couple of reminders along the way, little nudges if anything, and also a lot of just resources and handouts for you, all in one place for you to log in and look into anytime you want. And of course, you can always email us anytime. We're very quick with our email turnaround. When it does get busy, especially currently during this time when we start preparing for registration for our next semester, just give us a little bit more time for a turnaround, maybe 24 to 48 hours, but generally we are very, very fast and you can just send us an email whenever you have any questions.
All right, mandatory Frosh advising. Oftentimes the transition from high school to college could be very rough. So things come up during your first semester. Some issues, some common issues that first year students face are the following. Where can I get help in terms of tutoring? I'm having issues in starting my English essay. That biology class is becoming problematic. I can't keep up in terms of understanding the material. Where can I get help? I'm situated in these classes for this semester. I know what I'm taking this semester, but what am I going to be taking the semester afterwards? And what is my plan for the next few semesters? So we actually help you address those questions and more during mandatory Frosh advising. So it's mandatory for all first year Frosh to have advising with an access advisor. And during the 30 minutes of time that you have with us, 30 to 45 minutes rather, we're going to get those questions answered. Resource questions, academic planning questions, any questions that you have in terms of advising, we're going to help you out during your first semester to make that transition a little smoother. Next slide.
And so for this portion, we will be taking a Q&A. I'm going to repost the link again in the chat for those of you who would want to submit your questions. And then we will answer them as they come in. And then the first question is, will this fall be online?
Yeah, most of our classes are going to be online. There's two types of online classes. There's asynchronous and synchronous classes. Asynchronous classes are what I call on-demand classes. Those asynchronous classes revolve around understanding the office hours of the professor. You'll have access to communicating with your fellow classmates via chat. All of our classes, our online classes rather, are Canvas oriented. So asynchronous classes are more on-demand classes. There's not a really structured online class time, where synchronous classes are, you would actually have to meet online through Zoom, everyone together during certain times of the week for those types of online classes. So online classes are centered upon asynchronous and synchronous classes. Now, there may be a handful of classes that are in person, such as certain labs or PE classes, but the majority of our classes, a good majority of our classes are going to be online.
And also for this upcoming fall, there is a push to repopulate some of the students and staff and faculty back on campus, but it will be very, very small and incremental. So there will be an increase of hybrid courses depending on the number of students. That's the capacity of the class will determine whether it will be online or hybrid. So the push is to make more of the Frosh courses hybrid, and there will be also on-campus housing. So some of the programs and stuff that we're used to post-COVID will be coming back slowly as the semesters come in and as more information comes in from our state and federal policies. And then there's another question. Is there a link where you can see what the concentrations are for our majors? So in the chat, I will put in the link of all the SJC majors and minors. If you want to look at what specifically are the concentrations or just get to the websites of our specific college majors, then I will put this, the major directory advising page where you can actually click on how to get to their websites for the College of Social Science. Any other questions? And if you have trouble accessing the website or something, just raise your hand in the future and then we can call you and you can speak.
Here's one thing to note to everyone. Everyone who's actually coming to San Jose State, be aware again that we're going to have orientation coming up during the summer. So pay attention to upcoming emails, follow your next steps emails, follow those instructions, and pay attention to our orientation dates that are coming up for the folks who will be coming to San Jose State, and hopefully we'll be seeing you all at San Jose State this fall.
So we have a question coming in. Can we only schedule advising meetings when the semester starts, or is it possible to schedule one during the summer?
You can technically schedule one in the summer. During orientation or during Sparta Camp, you will be meeting with us as well. So we will help you go over your fall schedule before you even quote unquote come to campus. I know you're not, depending on what you're enrolled in, you may not come, but before you're actually enrolled in classes, and we may be there to assist you with that. But yeah, we still work over the summer. So if you have any questions, you can send us an email if you just want to kind of learn a bit about policies, or if you have any specific situation, like maybe you have AP scores that are planning to come in, but they haven't come in yet, and you want to see how they would apply to your degree, you're more than welcome to come meet with us even before the semester begins.
Yes, and we also encourage, if you do have an issue before we send your worksheets or starting to do an actual registration during orientation, then yes, we do highly recommend that you meet with us. The one thing that will be challenging is just getting your AP test scores or any test credit scores, as well as any community college credit. That won't be posted completely, but if you know what you've taken, definitely bring it to your advising session. We can help you determine what credit you will be getting. And then we have another question. Do we email you to make an appointment, or is there another link?
So technically,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Mel. Did you want to answer? You can go ahead.
Go ahead, you can answer it.
Oh, thanks. So technically, once you are a student here, there's going to be a website where you can make the appointment on your own. But if it is going to be during the summer, your account may not be fully set up yet to make that appointment. So you can go ahead and send us an email. Before we end today, we are going to give you our contact information, our email address for our office. So you can have that written down somewhere and then send us an email with any questions, whether it's a general question or an appointment request, and we'll get you set up. But yeah, during your time here, moving forward as a student at San Jose State, you will be scheduling appointments on your own through a specific link.
And then part of orientation will also help you all understand how to set up an appointment once you are actually admitted and during orientation, and also ways to contact us for the semester. The mandatory advising will be a different setting. We will invite you to an appointment through an email. But if you wanted to schedule one outside of those times or the required times that you're supposed to meet with us, then yes, you can set up the appointment through our website. And any other questions?
We'll give you guys a few more seconds to respond.
Okay, so I will put in our contact information. Mel?
Okay, so here's our contact information. If you guys go on campus, and actually I would really advise you folks, if you can, to travel down to our campus and just simply look around. We have some brand new constructions that are going up. We are actually right across from the John Carlos Tommy Lee statues in Clark Hall 240. Our website, there it is, www.sjsu.edu/access. And also that website also could lead you the way to make an appointment with us as well. There's our phone number. You can actually give us any questions, or if you have if you need additional information about advising and access in general, you can actually email us at that address. And again, email is the best way to actually contact us through our center. Okay, next slide. And once again, we hope to see you all here for the fall 2021. And I know you guys have been admitted to San Jose State. Hopefully this session has been fun and informative to you. If you have any other questions, Patricia, can you actually back up one more slide to show them the contact information? If you have questions, further questions that are beyond what we've covered, or if you weren't able to, if you just think up a question after the session, feel free to email us and we'll get back with you with those specific answers. Once again, welcome here to San Jose State and the College of Social Science, and we hope to see you all here in the fall. Have a nice weekend and please be safe out there. Thank you guys very much.
Bye, everyone. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
Should we stop recording now, Mel?